Hello, everybody. David Lemon here. Welcome to the today's session, which is the Traffic Methods Part 1 of the Affiliate Action Challenge. My name is David Lemon, as I mentioned, and I will be the trainer guide for the whole Affiliate Action Challenge. If you may not know me, I work for a company called Groove Digital. We created a software called Groove. It is very, very, very awesome. And I would like to show you how you could make money even with a free account of Groove while you're sharing your affiliate link and promoting Groove itself. That's the actual challenge about. We started with the session 1. We are now on the session 6. Hopefully you're following along. We have a step-by-step task list after each and every session, so you can do the things that we talked about in the video, and hopefully by today you already did some of these tasks. I can see people are joining in, so hello guys, it's good to have you here. I can see Kevin is here, Imran is watching us, Zuleika is here. I have a Facebook user saying hi David, hello to you as well. If you could, I would appreciate I appreciate you heading over to streamyard.com/Facebook. This would allow me to actually see who you are, see your name and the profile image. So, and now most people know you. Yeah, well, there's always somebody new that jumps in, and I just want to introduce myself. Happy Independence Day to all Indian people. Happy Independence Day. Gilmar is here, Gary is here, EO Marketing is here from Cape Town. It's good to have you here, guys. So what we are going to be talking about today is we are going to go and kind of understand what are the available traffic methods and what we are going to be mentioning through this Affiliate Action Challenge. There are loads of different ways you could promote your assets, what we created. Would that be your affiliate link? Would that be your opt-in page, bridge page? Would that be your offer page? So all of these assets that we created in the previous videos, in the previous sessions, we're going to learn how to actually promote them. So if you guys are ready, I am. So let's just start with the Affiliate Action Challenge, where we explain the traffic methods. Okay, perfect. So let me get my radio voice on, and then we can start immediately. Hello everybody, David Lemon here, and in this video we are going to be talking about the traffic methods for running traffic over to your affiliate links or your pages. As you can imagine, if you were watching the first session, the introduction video where we actually talked about it, we mentioned just briefly some of the options for traffic, but in this traffic method sessions, we are going to be going deep and explaining everything in detail. What we are talking about when we mentioned traffic methods, there are a couple of different ways, and one of the methods is an evergreen traffic method. This is basically something that you set up and it can stay online for quite some time and working for you, sending traffic over to your links or your pages, and you don't necessarily need to modify it a lot. So these are evergreen. You set them up and then they work for you through time. There is a couple of different options for these evergreen methods. I'm going to just jump in and show you here in a moment. So evergreen traffic methods are something that you're very familiar with. Today we are going to be tackling the first thing over here. So just the video below, you can see the actual video of the social media funnels. Then we are going to dive in also into explaining what blog and guest posts are, how to do YouTube videos, how to do podcasts, how to do different forum, Reddit, Quora methods, and how to use those platforms as a benefit in driving traffic, how you could use Pinterest, how you can use infographics, how to use SlideShare, Dribble, Craigslist, and free directory sites. That's an interesting way for everybody to start fast and free. How you could include also your affiliate offer in your own product offer or funnel. So in case you are selling something online, you could also add an affiliate offer into that kind of offer. ALP methods, which are the affiliate link placements. I call them ALP. So these are different pages or different places where you can put in your links or banners and different assets to just kind of put them in there, and then it will be promoting for you day in and day out. So these are the evergreen methods, and these are my preferences. Sometimes these take a little bit longer to set up, like for example writing blog posts, making them SEO friendly and things like that, getting the search engines to rank them. It takes a little bit of time, but these can bring in very, very, very good amount of traffic once they get going. Similar with YouTube and podcasts and forums as well. So each and every one of these have its own pros and cons, and most of the cons will be that it just takes a longer time for people to find it. But that's why we're setting this up first. That's why we're going to be diving in the evergreen methods first, so that we can set these up, and then once we are done, we can go over and talk about the next way of driving traffic, which are the quick win methods. So the first one was the evergreen. It takes a little bit more time for those to actually take effect, but there are also quick win methods that you could use in order to just instantly run traffic over to your pages. So these are the methods, the second way of driving traffic, and the different options are as you can see them here on the screen. So using social media and search engines like Facebook, Google, LinkedIn, Pinterest, Twitter ads, and retargeting. So these are basically running paid ads to these platforms. There are also Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn, where you could do some outreach and use different methods of grabbing kind of a um, quick traffic and bring them over to your sites and links. We'll talk about that as well. You could do partnerships, and these are kind of webinars, and you can also get influencers to promote for you, or just join into groups and get group owners to kind of work with you on projects. So we are going to be talking about these. Other paid methods like native and solo ads, radio, TV, newspapers. We're just going to mention these. We're not going to be diving into these in detail, but I just want you to know that these are also available. What that means, native ads, what that means, solo ads, what and how you could go and get your promotions up on radio, TV, newspapers. Most probably radio, TV, newspapers, these are not kind of used for affiliate marketing, but I just want you to know about these so that you could also use them in future promotions when you're promoting maybe a physical product and you would really like to actually run these types of ads. Giveaway contests, email, chatbots, SMS, WhatsApp list sequences. So this last one, the email, chatbot, SMS, and WhatsApp lists. So these are already pre-made, not pre-made, but already collected people on your list that you can market to. In case you just send out an email to your list of 2,000, 20,000 people, depends how many you have, it is considered a quick win as well. So the difference between quick win methods and the evergreen methods is that quick win methods kind of are short-term promotions. Like whenever you put in a Facebook post, whenever you're using any kind of these Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, for example, when you're doing any kind of organic outreach on these platforms, your post gets lost very quickly in the sea of other new posts that are coming up. But you could exploit that with ads. For example, you can just run a lot of ads and then say, okay, Facebook, okay, LinkedIn, okay, Twitter, just show my post to hundreds and thousands and millions of people at the same time, and this could be a quick win. The more people see it, the more people could click on it, and the more money you could make. So this is why we call them quick wins. So similar with partnerships, you could create a webinar and have a webinar run some traffic to you. Basically, you could have people go onto your page, purchase, and basically sign up through your. But this webinar is going to be kind of shorter in lifespan, in time span, because the webinar is relevant now, and then as time passes, it's becoming less and less relevant. People will not be finding those webinars that much. Yeah, giveaways as well. Giveaways usually have an expiration date, so once the giveaway is done, that's basically it. And then emails, chatbots, SMS, WhatsApp, these could be long term as well, but most of the times these are used to actually just run a quick promotion to them and kind of get those people to act now. So these are going to be the traffic methods we are talking about. We are going to be going in just right now into the session on social media funnels, and then we're going to explain that one, and then we are going to go and mention each and every one of these in a row. And then by the time we are done, you should know all of these, how to run traffic through these methods and just kind of have success with promotions online. So let's just dive in the first video. Just you can click on the link below. So as you saw, I'm talking about links below, videos below. This is because we are going to have this chopped up and put in a membership. So I just kind of want to future-proof this a little bit. So there we go. We are ready to go into the social media funnel. Let me just put this in like that. And then, yeah, let me just see who is here just one more time. Okay, so Carol is here, Cynthia, Pauline, I have Scorpio, Gilmar, Ismail, Veya, Zuleika is here, Gerda, Eric, Helen, Christian, and there's a Facebook user asking, can we buy email list on Google? I would never suggest you to buy any kind of email list in any way. Like, buying email list is the last thing you should do, and not even then. The reason is because nobody likes receiving spam. You don't like receiving spam. I don't like receiving spam. I never signed up for that. So in Europe, they have this GDPR. If you're actually sending me mails, I need to legally approve you to use my information. So it could be legal consequences. It could be just pure, like I would say it, hate. If you send me an email and I never signed up for your list, I don't like you immediately. Also, the email marketing services could block you. So it's just a pure negative system altogether. Never buy email list. Just run very quick promotions, and you could create your email list very quickly. Creating an email list or getting an email list it's just pure child's play today, because you could just create a freebie or an offer or do something like a giveaway and just get people to sign up and have a lot of emails done very or have a lot of emails collected on your email list. Do never buy email lists. And this is kind of a thing that was working before, but it's highly discouraged nowadays in the world. Okay, perfect. So let's just go on and let's just talk about social media funnels. In this video, I'm going to be talking about a method of running free, organic, passive traffic to your links and pages. And this is a method that is online in a different names, Lead Fortress and covert influencer method and things like that. It's basically, in the shorter term, a social media funnel. You're using your social media. You set them up so that they are sending traffic over to your links passively. Once you set it up, it's just going to be working for you, and you don't have a lot of things to manage around it. So that's what a social media funnel is. So whenever you post something on social media, people very often click on your profile to see who you are and check you out. And that's something that you could use to your advantage. So people are nosy and they want to learn more about you. And we want to use that kind of behavior of people and bring them over to be more nosy, because they want to know what's happening. They want to know who you are. They will click on your profile and they want to learn more about you. Then send them somewhere where they can learn more about what you're offering, what you're doing in life. So that's basically this method in very short terms. So let me just tell you what is so special about this. This method is special because it's free organic way, and you can just use this on the platform that you are already on. While you're browsing Facebook and commenting, linking on people's posts, you could use that and just have people go over to your links and pages that you set up in order to get those signups for Groove or for other affiliate offers or your own products that you're promoting. So this works with any social media where you can set up your profile image, your cover image, or any kind of different things, so that you can just get those people that you're communicating with on these social channels and just learn more about you. It's easy and quick to set up and manage, and it works with any niche. So in case you're a dentist or you're selling shoes, it will work for you either way. And it's a set it and forget it. And you could also do this again and again with different things. For example, now today you want to set it up for promoting Groove, for example, but in 2 months you want to set it up to promote your own product. You could do that very easily, and it's not intrusive. You're not actually forcing anybody to do anything. It's just you set this up on your profile. If somebody wants to check it out, they will be able to do that. So what do we need for this method? So you need a gift or an incentive or a freebie bonus or discount, something that you give to the people, and basically you kind of encourage them to sign up because then they will get something in return. So that's something that we already did in a previous module of this session of this affiliate marketing challenge. You should have already created your freebie or bonuses. So we already have that in our hand that you could use. A mock-up, we would need to have kind of a representation of that gift that you want to give away. And that was already done. We already talked about that, how to do that in the session number 3, I believe. And we should have that one as well. Now we need a kick-ass image headline. Basically, we need to come up with a headline that we are going to be putting on the cover image, on the featured image, and the rest. I'm going to show you what that means exactly. And then we'll need another headline, so 2 headlines in together that we are going to be using as a call to action in the image description. Don't worry if you don't understand what that means. I'm going to explain you and guide you through. We're going to be setting up my profile together so that you can go over and then set up your profile right after this session. A conversation-focused cover image is used, and then a personal profile picture, and then a conversion-focused featured image. So if you don't know what these are, let me just show you here visually. So in the step number 1, we're going to be setting in the cover photo over here on the top. This is when you're using Facebook. So we are going to show you a couple of different ways, but Facebook gives you most of these branding opportunities, these opportunities to set up this social media funnel. And we're going to be using Facebook as an example, and I'm going to just point over to YouTube and the other platforms where you can set them up and use those platforms as well. So first is cover photo, which is coming over here. A second one is a profile picture. Third option is this, we call this a bio section. Then there will be an intro link for your website. And then here we can also set up a featured image, which is, believe it or not, the highest converting place, where when you put a call to action on this place, people like to click on your image and head over to your site. So believe it or not, this is kind of the most important part of it. So we've seen people set this up previously. Most of the times it's here in the bio section, in this intro section, or their cover image, but there is a lot more that you could do with setting up Facebook in order to drive traffic over to your links and pages. Let me just show you a couple of people that are using this method, and I'm going to show you my own profile here. So here we are in the group, a Facebook group, and if we just looking for Angie Norris. If you are a little bit longer in Groove, you know about Angie. So she's using this method as well. So as you can see, she has kind of a call to action cover. It could be better, but she has a call to action here in her bio. She also has these intro links. She doesn't have a featured image on here, so that's what's missing, but this is already kind of halfway done. That I would call this kind of okay. So what happens when you click on this link? Angie offers you these links so that you can go over to her um, to get the things that she is offering, to get the things that she's working on and things like that. So this is kind of, in short, the social media funnel. Let's just visit another person that I know that is doing this. Keisha Fox is doing this a little bit differently. So she has a challenge, or I believe a summit, or it's a clubhouse invite. So she's using this as a clubhouse invite. She didn't put in a link on here. Oh yeah, she said message me. So she has her link over here for a website. She has a featured image, and she doesn't have his bio link here. So it's kind of almost done, but we can do better than these two people. So I'm going to show you exactly how to set this up so it works on our side. So this could work also on YouTube. So on YouTube, this is kind of a YouTube channel. If you are working with YouTube and you have your channel, you will be familiar with it. So there are a couple of places where you could use these types of techniques. So you could use a cover image or a YouTube channel image. Over here on the top, you could have this call to action here as well. You could also put in, let me just zoom in a bit. You could use these options to drive people over to your site or your offer. You could also showcase your social media icons. But people, when they click on the about section on your channel, you could also put in your details in the description. You could also put in more links over here at the bottom. So there are ways to do that also on YouTube. It's not as visual as on Facebook, but this will work as well. So in case you set up your profile on Facebook, you could just kind of do something similar on YouTube and just kind of do an overall strategy to kind of cover all of your social channels and platforms. Twitter is another platform that is a little bit more visual in the sense where on your profile you can have a cover image. You could also set up your profile image. You can set up a description. Also here your website. Let me just zoom in a bit. Here your website and links, and then you can have another pinned tweet on your Twitter channel, Twitter profile. I don't know how they call it. I don't use Twitter, so this is why I'm just showing. So these are the things that you could set up. So your profile image, this kind of cover image, the description, links over here, and you can also set up a pinned tweet in order to kind of drive home the whole offer that you're going to be doing. So this was Twitter. Let's just go on to the next one, which is Pinterest. And believe it or not, Pinterest is a very, very strong platform where people click on all kinds of different things. I'm going to do a separate session on Pinterest because it's so powerful. But yeah, again, so in Pinterest creates your own header, so you cannot control that one. But what you can control is your profile image. You can control the website below your profile image. You could also put in a description with your links in here as well, and then that's basically it on your Pinterest profile setup. So now that we know kind of where and what we need to do, let's just get to work. So I'm going to go in and dive in first in the first task, and we need to come up with the headline first. As you saw, we need to kind of bring attention to our offer. Would you be promoting Groove? Would you be promoting your freebie first? We need to create a headline, and I came up with, or I collected a couple of different headline formulas that you could use. There is a bunch over here, so we're just going to use one of these together. so that we set up my profile, and then you can set up your profile also with any of these. So you can see how to result, how to promote Groove in 30 days without the thing you hate doing, without alienating your friends and family, or without spamming your Facebook profile or something like that. This could be a cool headline, but make sure that it is niche specific, and it is decided what you're doing. Actually, you're promoting Groove with this headline, you're creating an image to promote Groove, or you're promoting your freebie. My suggestion is promote your freebie, okay? Because as we mentioned earlier in this, we need to offer a gift or incentive, freebie, bonus, or discount, and that's why people will come over and get it. So you could promote a freebie as Groove. You could have Groove as the freebie that you give away, but Groove is kind of already available online. It's not special. You cannot say, oh, I want to give you a bonus. It's a software you can sign up for free. It's already there, so it's nothing special. But if you created a freebie or you created bonuses from a previous video which I talked about, then you should have something already to give. So my suggestion is to create a specific headline where you're promoting the benefits of your freebie. So I created a freebie which was checklist on creating websites. So let's just use that one kind of as an example. So the 15 quick tips of getting easy, beautiful websites online, or for dentists, or something like that. So how to create a beautiful website in no time without needing to, I don't know, spend days working on it, or without needing a professional coder to work on it. So this is also a good headline for our freebie. Let's just see, a fastest way to create your dentist website online. That works. The 5 biggest mistake you can use when the 5 biggest mistake you can use when actually, I don't think this is correct. The 5 biggest mistake you need to avoid when creating a website online. Let me just fix that immediately so that when you guys go, mistakes to avoid. I'm just going to change it. Biggest mistakes to avoid when action. Okay, makes more sense. Okay, 5 hacks to creating your dentist website. How to 3x your website visitors with this little known secret, and things like that. Like, you get the point. You can get this formula and create one of your own here. So I'm just going to quickly open Notepad, and we're going to come up with a formula together right here, right now. So let me just do something like this so we can see the formulas. Okay, and then I'm going to use an example for my checklist, and then I also have another checklist, or it was a resources which I created, that is called you should know your your bonuses, you should know your freebies. But I created the best resources for learning everything about Groove products. Okay. So this is the freebie that we created together, you and I, where I went to Google Docs and I just listed out the different products that Groove has, Groove Pages, Groove Sell, and then added YouTube links for interesting video trainings where we actually promote the different options and features and benefits of the platform. So I call this the best resources for learning everything about Groove products. Let me see if I can zoom in. Control plus. That's fine. So let's just use this. This is already a nice headline. So let's just see. The fastest way to um, to understand and learn how to use Groove. Okay, so this is the name of my product. This is what I'm doing, basically delivering introduction to each and every platform, and I'm bringing over YouTube links to trainings on how to use them. So I was using this over here, the fastest way to desired outcome, and the desired outcome is to understand the product and learn how to use it. Okay, so I can use this one. Let's just do um, another one. I have, oh yeah, I have a great template, which is a book landing page template that I also created as a freebie. So let's just do something with that. Beginner strategies, things that all discover how you can the ultimate. Here we go. So the ultimate, I'm going to use this one here. The ultimate book landing page template to skyrocket your book sales. The ultimate book landing page template to sky. Maybe you could use explode your book sales. There we go. So you saw how easy it is to create a nice headline with these formulas. Now I'm going to probably use this one, but now that we created this headline, we need another headline that we are going to be using as a description of an image. So when I say a description, one is going to be going on an image, on a cover image, on a featured image and things like that, but we will need another one which we put in the description. So let's just use this and kind of do a call to action. Get my minimalistic template and see how easy it is to skyrocket your book sales. And see how easy it is to skyrocket your book sales. You could probably do something better, but I will just say click here to get it. Use something like this. Get it, and then we're going to put in the link. We could also go more and write more. So get my minimalistic template and see how easy it is to skyrocket your book sales. We could also write it requires only a single click and you will have the template imported in an instant. Something like that. So this is my call to action for the description of the post, and this is my headline. So I'm going to use this as a headline and this as the call to action over here. Cool. So now that we have done that, I'm going to delete this one to not confuse us, and we can go on and then have a look how we set things up. So over here, we're going to be working first on the conversion focused cover image. The conversion focused cover image is very important because this is what grabs the attention of people. This is kind of the biggest thing that shows up on the screen when somebody visits our profile page. This can be as colorful or as simple as you want. Make sure to put the most important info in the red, mobile safe rectangle. So here on this image, you can see that we have a red rectangle, and this serves a purpose, because when you have a small screen, like a mobile phone, for example, on the mobile phone, the actual red rectangle will be showing up on the top, and on the sides, nothing will be shown. So you want to maximize the most important things. You want to maximize that red rectangle and put everything in there that is important. So the call to action and the button. Sorry, not the call to action. The headline and the button. You can also add your mockup that you created. You could add that in here, and you could also use arrows and emojis to point over to the button. The arrows and emojis don't need to be in the actual red rectangle, so these can kind of point over to the different mockup and also to the call to action button and things like that. So that's the first thing. It could be looking like this. This is something that I created myself. This yellow one was working before with a previous Facebook version. What I would do now is just make it a little bit smaller and put it in the middle, and then also the call to action here, so that it is kind of fitting in that rectangle. But I added here my templates that I created. These were my mockups, and this worked beautifully. I got I think 400 signups through this image alone. This was something that I created in a previous training where I was showing how to do this, and that's kind of fitting into that rectangle. The button is not, but I said here, click here to see how, and then people can just click on the featured image. They will see the button there and the link on the sidebar. So these are kind of two examples of how we can structure our cover image and make it work for us. So hopefully now you can see what we are doing. We created headlines that we will put over here on the image itself. My headline that I created is going to be the ultimate book landing page template to explore your book sales. You could put that in here, and then you can type in, just click here to get it, or something like that. You could also create, do you want the XYZ or something like that, just a simple question. It will be less words. That can also work, but I believe a high converting headline is going to do a better job. So now that we are ready, let's just go on and create this type of thing. So I'm going to be using Canva for that. Canva is a free tool. Canva. There are other platforms that you could do this: Crello, Pixlead, Stencil, and Photoshop. You could use a lot of different image editors. I just use Canva because it's free, it's easy to use. I did also share the mockup bundle with you guys there in Canva, so I'm just going to show you how to do it. So once you are in Canva, let me zoom in so you can see it better. You could create a design which would be social media over here, and then we can scroll through and find Facebook cover over here, or just type in Facebook cover over here in the search. Facebook cover. Once you are here, you can find a lot of different templates, but these are Facebook cover templates that are pretty. They're not made for converting. So we are going to be probably needing to start with a template like this and then make it our own, make it converting. Or you could just start completely from scratch. So let's just see. My nose is super itchy. Sorry, guys. You could start from something that is here. Let's just see. This is kind of this could kind of work because it has a section that we could use for a headline. It has kind of a button already. It has an image that we could just pre-populate with our content, but it's still not the thing that we should have. Let me just see. I just want to show you some of these that are available, so that if there is something that we could start with very easily, then we could do that. But I'm not seeing anything. Yeah, so let's just start with a template from scratch. I didn't see anything that kind of caught my eye. What I was looking for is just a nice background that we could use, or something that is visually like getting into my eyes. But I don't see anything like that, so I'm going to just create my own. So what I usually do is I find very, very, very bright colors. So something like this could work over here, or just a simple red, simple blue, simple something that is just kind of catchy, eye-catching. So what you could do is also go on coolors.co and create a gradient. And I created a gradient. Make a gradient, create a gradient. Here we go. So you can create different gradients from here, and the actual affiliate action challenge gradient was created with this tool. So over here, you click on the first dot. I go to pick color, and I am going to choose something like a red color. This bright red. There we go. And then the other color and the other end, I'm going to select and make it some sort of a orange, or yeah, you see, this is kind of what I created for the affiliate action challenge. So let's just use that. To be honest, I really like it. So now that we created it, you can click on this drop down and you can download it as an image. And we were going to be downloading that here, and I'm just going to bring that in on this canvas, and I'm going to be dragging it out like that. So now we have a bright canvas that we could work with. It's a nice smooth gradient, and now we just need our text on there. So let's just add something from here. We could find some eye-catching text. You could use your own fonts in case you have your brand fonts. You could use you could just use something that is big and bold, and that's what I like. I like big and bold, so I'm going to just do this. I have my headline ready, which is I'm going to type in get my ultimate book landing page template to explode your book sales. Sounds cool. Okay, this is now white. I can make that smaller by just making it like that. Cool. Now we shouldn't forget about that small rectangle. So I'm going to be doing that like this, and this should be fitting into that rectangle there. So now that we have kind of the text that we need, let's just see how that looks like on here. So 850 pixels by 315 pixels. This is I'm not sure if this is still relevant. This was changing a lot of times with Facebook, so I wouldn't rely on the sizing that is written here behind my head as well, because Facebook changes these sizes very frequently. So whatever Canva offers, you just use that one. Here is our box. Write your lead magnet headline, and then let's put in a button. So buttons are nothing more than just an element of a rectangle. Something like this. We could make it white, and then we could write in some more text in here. We forget it now. Get it now. This and that's going to be our button. So now I'm going to be grouping it together. Let me just zoom out from here. So I can select the actual white part and the text and group it together. So now when I'm working with it, I can just manage both of them at the same time. Okay. Something like that. And we would probably need a mock-up or something that could work beautifully with the templates. I'm going to just log into my Groove account and get the mock-up for that template that I created. Okay, and that's the book template that I'm sharing. Cool. So I'm going to preview it and then just do a screenshot. Let's just do the visible part of the page. There we go. So now I have a screenshot of my page, and I can go into Canva and I can actually use one of those mockups. I just need a computer or a laptop or something that I can put it into. Without this, just that. There's a computer here, and I'm going to upload my screenshot over here. So now I have a design that I should be able to just paste in here. There we go. Let's just do this. Get it now. And then we could do something like arrow. And find some arrows that are pointing to the offer. Maybe a bit bigger. Okay, so now I believe we are still missing some things over here, so we could populate it with something else, like let's put in a badge, like a guarantee or something. Maybe something else, but I don't think that we need to do. If you have a look how my other templates are, they also have like blank space going on in here, but it doesn't really matter. People will be okay with that. Another thing that we need to be mindful of is that whenever somebody looking at our background on Facebook, whenever somebody's looking on our actual profile image on Facebook, in the middle of the screen, there will be the actual profile image in there. So let me just show you how that looks like. So whenever we have this section in the middle, there will be a profile image. So we need to calculate that inside our design. So if we actually do this sort of thing and then kind of do that, we can put our screen in here, and then on the or maybe up here, because in the middle there will be the profile image. So let's just see if we can put in some shadows. I don't know how to put in shadows in here. Effects. Here we go. Shadow. I want darker shadow. with some blur. That's kind of looking good. Maybe even this and make it bigger. Yeah, so you can play with your mock-ups to make them prettier. I'm okay with this. Get it now. Let's just say that this is now my Facebook cover and I'm happy with it. So I'm just going to download that now. I also need to mention that whenever you upload your Facebook cover, it's going to be posted automatically by Facebook on your for everybody from your friends to see. So you want to make sure that you are fully finished, fully okay with your Facebook cover whenever you create it, because once you upload it, it's going to be changing on Facebook, so everybody will be able to see it there. So I will not upload it yet. I'm just going to collect all of my resources, all of these, and then once I'm ready, I will just upload all of that together very quickly, and then I'm going to be done with that part. So now we created our Facebook cover image. We have that done. You saw how easy it is. You don't have to have a lot. It can be complex. It doesn't have to be complex. Let me show you some of the other needs fortress. I believe this is how it's called. Yeah. So some people do it like that, like more complex, more crowded. You don't have to. Just see if there's any more examples on here. Yeah, I don't see any other examples, but this is something that people are doing for their Facebook covers. It works. It's just, I believe it doesn't have to be that busy. So now that we've done that, we can create an interesting profile image. An interesting profile image is also very interesting because it's very interesting. It's useful because when people see your post, your comment, if the image is of a happy person, or is a smiling, or is something that is intriguing their curiosity. For example, you're holding up a page which shows something like this, and then people don't see it clearly. They will probably click on it in order to see it. So think of ways to actually get people to click on your profile image to see it. Very, very often, just a beautiful picture of the person itself works, and that is kind of the professional way to do it. You could also see what kind of social channel you are mostly on. If it is on Facebook, then see how people in your niche do it. If, for example, there are some people that prefer these animated drawn characters, you could have somebody draw a character of you. If you know how to draw, that's great. You could do that yourself, but you could do these animated or illustrated characters. For example, on Twitch, if you're mostly on Twitch and you're using this kind of technique on Twitch, most often the actual wrong slide here. Most often on Twitch, just type in here into Canva. If you're looking for Twitch profile images, you're going to see that these are kind of illustrated and mostly logo looking profile images that people are using on Twitch. So it depends on where you are. Kind of find the right way, a right profile image to use. But most of the times on Facebook, people will have not something like I do, but people will have their faces on there in the middle of the screen. So in case you do have your face in the middle of the screen, I could show you how to even make it prettier, how to make not the there's no problem with your face, don't get me wrong, how to make the actual image a bit better. So there are If you type in profile frame, there are frames that you could use and just make it a bit more edited, a bit more interesting. So you could use all of these kind of as a frame, but there are other tools that you could use, and these are profile picture makers. So if you type in profile picture maker, the first thing is a PFP maker, is something that is going to make a very, very cool looking profile image, as you see here. So let me just experiment with my face in here. So these are some of the images that I did for some previous photo shoots. I'm going to use this image. And make sure you are uploading a smaller image. These online generators don't really like professional DSLR camera images that are 20 plus megabytes. It's just not needed. Just see if you can make it smaller in order to upload it. So once I uploaded my face in here, you can see that now we get a different kind of backgrounds for the image. Even if you don't have an image with a background, this tool will take the background off and replace it with these colors and kind of things like that. Make the image more interesting. So you see, it's kind of cool what other image options you can find. This looks like I'm somewhere in a studio or something. Yeah, so that's one of the options. You could also have here more options like managing your own palette. Like for example, you have your brand color pink, like for example groove pink. Then you could just set up your color on here. You could also somewhere select here. You can put in your hex code as well, so in case you have your brand color hex code, you could just type that in, or you could choose a gradient and then go with that one, just to make it a little bit more interesting. You can have different shadows added into the image as well. There are different variations of shadows, so see which one looks nice. You could also randomize, just make some random characters, and you could adjust the photo of yourself here. That you could also rotate. That's a funny image to have. Maybe something like that. Here we go. So how can I? Okay, zoom. Don't zoom like that. That's okay. Perfect. That's a great image. Definitely people will click on it. So I'm just going to use this one because I don't have better things to do. So I'm just going to download this image. I'm going to use this as the profile image on my Facebook profile. So here we go. So you saw some of the things that you could use in order to boost the profile image, and how it looks like is Canva. You could do these frames on your images, or you could use something like a profile picture maker, and just very, very easily you upload an image. It takes off the background. It allows you to choose the different options, manage the colors, and then just one click you download it. So that's for the profile image. Now we should have a profile image as well. Now we are coming to the bio section. The bio section, we want to put in a good call to action, and it should be short. So what we wrote here over on my on this section, it's kind of not short. So we will make that a little bit shorter. So let's just go over to the Facebook profile, and let's just see how we could manage the profile bio link. So when you're in Facebook, click on your profile on here, and then here you can see add bio in the middle of the screen below your name. You may have written something in here, but I'm very, very confident that this is a very good place for getting your either affiliate link or page link, or somewhere where you want to send people to. So what you could use is also emojis to make kind of the link You could put in these pointing fingers and put in the link in between. Let me just show you what I would do. Get my just this one. Get my minimalistic template and see how easy it's to skyrocket your book sales. Um, we could do these pointing down fingers. If we type in get emoji, and we can just find these emojis. I'm going to show you how to use these. So you see, when you type in getemoji.com, this is a database of different emojis. So you could just copy over these emojis and then put them in here like that, and then we can just write in your URL. Would that be your URL? Would that be your landing page? Would that be your opt-in page? Would that be your affiliate link, your branded affiliate link? Just don't put in a naked affiliate link. That doesn't look good. So what I will do is just go to Switchy, and I'm going to actually, I don't have to go to Switchy because we have created redirect links over here. So what I will do is head over to zingroove.com, and I'm just going to use a redirect link in order to send people from zingroove.com over to my affiliate link. So not billing settings, wrong button, Groove Partner Program. There we go. We go to links. I click on this, copy, and yeah, for time being, I'm going to put in to switch it because it's quicker. So let's just switch it. I'm going to be putting it here like free offer or something like that. You could also use the different methods I showed you, but we're actually telling them to get my link for the template link. So what I could do actually is get them directly to the template, because the template has already the affiliate link built in. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to do the share template, and I'm going to switch this link, not the direct affiliate link, but this template link, because that's what I can control. And I will just put in here to Switchy the best book landing page template, and then this book template. We're done. We can just click get my new link, and then I'm good. So I have a link that I could use, lemonpix.com/book template. And oh yeah, so we have minus 23 characters. So what I will do is see if I can delete something, get my best template, and skyrocket your book sales. I'm going to bring that http://back. You will get my best template and skyrocket your book sales. Bam. Click save, and now we have done the bio link. Post to your news feed, share now. Cool. So now we have done the bio link as well. You can see how easy it is. And once you put a link, it's a clickable link. So people can click on this now and get the template and get the share link. Cool. So now that we have that part done as well, let's just go on to the next section, which is the intro link. So this is over here in the sidebar. As you can see, I don't have anything set up because I didn't need it, but we need to put this in action in order to have that kind of social media funnel. We're using Facebook, so let's just make Facebook work for us as well. So in here, we can put in the actual links to link over to our website. So let's just do that. If we click over here to edit detail, we can see hometown relationship websites. Okay, so let's just edit these details by clicking over here to update your information, and then I'm going to click over here to details about you, I believe, contact and basic info. Here, add a website. So I could do this link, and then another one, which I'm going to make just my GrooveFunnels affiliate link, and there we go. So now I have two websites, which are these, so people can click over here and then get the stuff that I'm offering. So this is going to show up on my profile as well. If I just come to my profile page. There you go. So now we have the two links over here, as you can see. So these, we need to make these work for us as well. And then the next thing we need to do is set up a featured image. A featured image is going to come over here to this section. So here below the links, there is going to be a featured image that shows up, which is usually something like this. I will move my head so you can see it better, which is something like this. It's a square image where it has a mock-up, your headline, button, and then it's very important that we add also this in here, this banner with the click the link above on mobile, so that people will just be pointed upwards. Because on mobile, the image is most probably not going to open, but they can click the actual link above that we added on just earlier, the website link. So this is something that I mentioned, that this is a little known secret. Not everybody's using this, and this is one of the highest converting images on a user's profile. So it's definitely recommended that you set it up. So let's just head over to Canva and set this up. Now that we created this, if you have a paid account with Canva, I don't, you could just easily resize this over to an Instagram post. I don't want to purchase anything, leave me alone. I can put this Instagram and then just create a square post about that. But I don't have that, so I'm going to just kind of copy everything and open up Instagram post. So create a blank canvas and paste everything in here like that. And I just need to put in my background again, and we are going to be done with that part. Like that, and then I'm going to send it to the back. There we go. So I'm going to make this bigger, like that. Make this there we go. Make the button bigger. Get it now. Something like this. You don't have to have this laptop on here. It just, I believe it looks better. Like that, and then we are going to do this banner on the top. So click the link above on mobile. So let's just come back to here and do this shape, which is just a rectangle. I'm going to pop it on the top, make it smaller like that. And I'm just going to do some transparency on here like that, and then find some elements which are arrows. Find something that points upwards. It doesn't have to really, but just something that is more subtle. Um, why don't they have normal arrows? It doesn't matter. We can find them elsewhere. It's just that strange that Canva doesn't have normal arrows. Okay, I will not scroll here through anymore. I'm just going to go to this one, Flaticon. I have it already here. So it's flaticon.com. You can log in with your free account. You can log in with your social account for free, and then when you type in arrow, it's going to give you much more normal arrows like you see here. So I'm looking for something like this, but a bit more wider. So something like this, but a bit bigger. So let's just click on this one and then see what we get. Beep, beep, beep. I'm just going to use this one. So here, you could go and also change the colors. So once you're logged in, you can edit the icon and change the colors. Over here, I'm going to put this into white and then download it from here. Once I'm done, I will just add this into my canvas, drag it up, and then do something like this. Here we go. Maybe just smaller. Yeah, that seems fine. And let's add something like this into our canvas, which will say, oops, which will say, click the link above on mobile. So let's just go back. Click the link above on mobile. Okay, so that's good. We're going to make this bold, which didn't get bold. Here we go. A bit more wider and white. Okay, and then I just duplicate this. And I'm good to go. So I will make sure that these are positioned in the middle, and then they are tidied up nicely. And then I'm going to group these. So I have this one, and then I'm going to select this background element, and I'm going to position this also in the middle like that. And now I should have everything nicely aligned. That's basically it. So now we have this. We can make the arrows red or something else, but I just think this is good enough for us right now. So I'm going to save this and download this. PNG download. I should have made this yellow. I mean, I'm David Lemon, so should be yellow, but doesn't matter. It's done. The damage was done. So I can now close all of these. We don't need this anymore. And then once we're done, there's the next step. What we need to do is we need to upload these images, of course, and we need to add this call to actions to the image descriptions. So let's just jump in and then upload all of these stuff that we created. So first, starting with the cover photo, we're just going to click the edit cover photo button, upload a photo, and we are going to select the cover photo that we created. It takes a couple of seconds. Once you actually did that, it's going to it's actually too big. Maybe I need to zoom out. Yeah, so let's just do something like that. This actually doesn't look that good when we are looking at it from this side. Could be that the Canva didn't give us the right dimensions. So let's just see something else. Let's just do the design that we did in the actual dimensions of this post, 815 by 315. Create a design, custom size, 815 by 315. Create a new design, and I'm going to copy over everything that I have created on the previous one because I don't like how it looks like. So let's just double check it. Okay, I need to just do this. Copy, paste, and I'm going to use the upload over here. There we go. So let's see if it works this time. Yeah, that looks good. So let's just download this one and see how that looks like. Okay, unlimited. Here we go. So test number 2. Yeah, much better. Much better. So here we go. Get my ultimate book landing page template to explode your book sales. As you can see, this is how it looks like on a larger device. Let's just check. On a smaller device, it's not going to be that good. As you can see, it's going to be covered mostly by your profile image. And that's why you need to have a cool looking profile image. So now that I'm looking over at these colors, they don't match the one that I have added to my background. So I'm just going to copy quickly these colors on here. So this is the orange color. RGB. Let's just do this. Maybe the red one. Nah, the orange looks better. And then once we're done, we can just download an image that looks interesting. Maybe this. I don't know why I'm doing this the rotation, but it looks fun. And then we can just update profile picture and just upload a photo, which is this one. And here in the description, we can put in our link and everything. So I'm going to use the link from Switchy that I created earlier, which was the book. Oops, not duplicate, but I just wanted to copy. There we go. And I'm going to add that in here. Template. Save. What we could do also is just put in more these emojis. Okay, doesn't look the best, but I'm believing it will do its job. Okay, well, yeah, that's what's up. So what I have did is if somebody clicks to view the actual views the profile image, then we have this section in here where we could put in more emojis. So we could put in something like this. Where is Facebook? like this, and then also something like that. um there we go, done editing. Well, it just points to nothing, so I'm going to point it to down. um Make sure you don't use this one. This is a middle finger. Don't point with that one. There we go. That looks good. So, okay, there we go. That's the profile image. So let's just see what else. We have the two links here. We have one of the links here. We have this one. So we need to add on the actual description in here as well. And I'm just going to copy. Actually, I'm going to copy the profile image text here into my cover image like that. And then we should be done. So let's just double check one more time. We have the cover image, the profile image. We have this section. Oh yeah, we need the featured image. So let's add the featured image, add new. We upload a photo, and this is the featured image. Let's click next. Oh yeah, they made it smaller. Bastards. Facebook is changing a lot of these things recently. So let's just do Ammon or book template. Just do that. Collection. So they are not showing a big image anymore. They just show collections for some reason now. But anyway, that's going to still show up probably well. Let's just see if we edit it. Delete feature collection. Yeah, they are using collections. So we could probably create an image that is kind of showing up nicely in here. What happens if somebody clicks in here? Yeah, that still works. And then we just show over here that they should click on our links above. So yeah, that kind of does it. So there is it, ladies and gentlemen. We finished up the Facebook profile. We did the CTAs, we did the featured image, intro links, bio section, interesting profile image, conversion focused cover image, and that is it with our Facebook profile. So how will people actually click on your links? So I want to give you a couple of ideas. Now you set up your profile and now it's all good. Now everything you need to do is just get people to click on it. But how will they know? Where will they find you? So I'm just going to give you a couple of ideas. So you should post on your wall about the topics that are related to the thing that you're promoting. Don't get spammy. I will say this a couple more times. Don't get spammy. Don't do too much, but do news about something that you're promoting, do interesting articles, and did you know, and something like that can kind of spark up the curiosity of what you're doing. This will be for your Facebook profile that you're using, or in case you did this type of method on Twitter or somewhere else where you set up your profile so that it converts. Just post about things that you like, that you are promoting, that you have a freebie for, in order for people to see and kind of click on the stuff that you are sharing. So what you could do is also join focused niche groups and communicate with people. So just type in, I don't know, if you are a dentist, just type in a dentist groups, type in something that is related to your niche. If you're just purely based on internet marketing, just join some internet marketing group, join groups for web design, join groups for Facebook advertising, join groups for sales online or funnels or something like that. Just find some places where you could join, and people that would be interested in something that you're offering could click on your profile in order to see the links. Don't spam the links in those groups. What you're doing is just going in and communicating. So this is the next step over here, which I'm talking about. Help as many people as you can. What you want to do is just go out there and answer questions, interact, like, share, and put these hearts on those on people's posts. What you want to see, what you want to be seen in those groups. You want to be seen, be heard, so that people will click on your Facebook profile to see who you are, really, and kind of see what you're doing. You can also reply to comments, and replying to comments is a great thing, especially, and I mentioned it here behind my big head, especially for posts with 0 likes and 0 comments, 0 shares, 0 everything. Those are the gold mines, because people that actually posted about that, in case you give it a like, in case you give it a heart, in case you give any kind of emotion on that post, in case you just help out to those people with 0 likes or with 0 interaction on their post, those are the actual posts that will those are the people that will get your attention. um, they will click on you, like, to see like who you are, why did you comment, why did you share, why did you like my post. So be the hero that saves a post from being forgotten. So this is how you could actually use that to your advantage. In case you find this 0 likes, 0 heart, 0 share, 0 comment posts, be the one that actually goes in there and comments or shares or just does some encouragement, or things like that. Those are the posts that are a gold mine that you can use in order for getting people to click on your profile image and just seeing who you are. So I believe what I didn't do it for out of necessity. I rotated my profile image, which is very hard to actually um, see who I am, because when you're looking for upside down, you're not going to be seeing it exactly as I am. This will not be for everybody, but this catches attention. Is like, who are you, man? And then they will click on it so they can see a bigger image. Maybe you could use that type of thing. It was just for fun, but I believe that it's a good idea as well. So these are the things that you would need to do. And please don't spam. Don't go out there and then, okay, I set up my profile, now I need people to click on it. If you set this up once, it can be up and running, and you can meet people and just communicate with others and not even think about what you actually set up. Your profile is already done. You have connected your links and your everything. You have a social media funnel. You now have people coming from social media directly clicking on your link, directly going into your affiliate link, or to your opt-in page, or to your offer page. So you don't have to think about that. But don't go out and spam every group, and don't go out there and just like post all the time on your private profile. It's just degrading for your friends. It's just not interesting for your friends anymore. They will not like it. So yeah, be careful with that. What else we need to talk about? I believe that's basically it. So yeah, let's just go out there and see the next task for finalizing this social media funnel for your site. Let's talk about that in the next video. So ladies and gentlemen, we have finished with the social media funnel. Hopefully you will create this one. I'm going to share you the task, what you would need to do, and then let's see how many people do it. So task number 6 for participating in the challenge, we are going to be doing something that we just talked about, and this is the social media funnel. So the task is to create your social media funnel assets. As you saw, I created an image headline, I created an image description, or not image description, but the description that goes with a call to action, which explains, which was this part of the text that we wrote together. So get my minimalistic da 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 da, where you actually put in your link. So this is the description. This is the headline that goes onto the image. So this is the number 1. This is the number 2. Then you create an interesting profile image, put in something that catches attention, put in something like you're showing something, or just yourself with some nice background colors, something that stands out, that pops into people's like Facebook feed and is like, oh, okay, so that they want to click on your profile image. Then do a conversion focused cover image. The conversion focus means that you're actually having a headline, you're having a call to action button with a promise that you're delivering something that they may want. A conversion focused featured image as well. Featured image is something that we explored earlier. Facebook converted it to collections now, so but it still works. Still do it. It is going to be showing up in there, and you will most probably have people clicking on it, so definitely use that one as well. So when you created this one, it's not hard to do that. Then you go and make sure you connect each and every image to your call to action description, and add a link to the image description. So that's what we did, with the pointing emojis, where I explained, put in your link, put in that explanation, like get my template or something, where you're actually calling them to action. And after that is done, show off your assets in the JV group. You can just post about how you found the process. Like, was it hard? Was it not hard? Was it interesting for you to kind of get creative in Canva? And of course, add the hashtags. Let me show you how I will do it now, and then you can follow that as well. Actually, upside down. It's funny. So I'm going to go to the Groove JV group if I can find it. Oh, here we go. Groove JV, and I'm going to just post about the images. I'm going to add the images that I created. So this one, and this one. These are my. Actually, I'm not going to post the profile image. I'm just going to post this one. In here, you can see my profile image, and right, affiliate action challenge, session number 6, complete my social media funnel is up. And I'm going to post or put here, bam, is up. I created a headline and added it to the cover image, and featured image. I have a new funky profile image, and have connected all the assets to my links, my freebie, or to my link. Then just do the AAC, hashtag affiliate action challenge, hashtag Groove affiliate action challenge, or Groove affiliate challenge. Bam, there we go. Affiliate action challenge is done. Let me just do this one more time. I believe that's fine. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, the task number 6 for the session number 6 is done. These are my assets. You can have a look how I did it. It's nothing special. I showed you earlier how easy it is to do it. And now whenever somebody clicks over to your profile, they are ready to be converted because you're asking them over here, you're asking them on your bio link. It's not visible now because this is the group profile, but here you will see this is done, this is done, this is done, the profile image is done, the featured image is done. The this post was also posted inside on my wall, that I updated my bio, and it's just everybody should know now that I have that I am in business. So, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you enjoyed this session. This is very powerful. Do it on all the social media channels that you're using. Do it on YouTube, do it on Facebook, do it on Twitter, do it on Instagram if you can. Just use those you use that bio section, and just do it on Instagram as well if you're using it. Do it on Pinterest, do it on forums, wherever you're active. Do it on forums and create this social funnel that you're funneling people into the assets that you created. Would that be your link? Would that be your page? Would that be anything? Remember, you have committed to get 5 or more or less people to sign up for Groove. Now you need to start doing the traffic methods. I'm going to be showing you more and more, so you're going to be able to learn and bring in more traffic, but this is kind of the basic one, and it works for you day and night. Wherever you're just browsing social media, you just put a like, somebody can see that, and somebody can click on your link because they actually are interested in who you are and what you do. So make sure you use this. It's very, very powerful, believe me. For my previous campaign, where I put my cover image, it was just a cover image, nothing else. I had 400 something people sign up to get my templates on that. Just that one image did the work. So that's how powerful it is. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for today. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Tomorrow, and basically in the next video, we're talking about another traffic method. We'll be diving into blogs and YouTube tomorrow. So make sure you join us, and make sure you are here at 6 p.m. Central European time, or convert that to your time zone. Hopefully see you tomorrow as well. See you guys.